The movie we've all been waiting for is finally here. Today I'm going to share with you my thoughts about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, whether it was good, bad, or just not what I expected. Also, this video is not going to spoil anything in the movie, so if you're worried about that, don't. I will not share any spoilers so you guys can enjoy it. But anyways, let's get into the video. Starting with the plot. I feel like the plot is definitely very fascinating and interesting, and it's very similar to the game. But I think the movie focused on it a little too much rather than actually scaring us, because the movie was not that scary. But I do like how they panned out William Afton to be psycho and with the golden bunny and all that, but overall, I'll give the plot a 7 out of 10. Now moving on to how scary the movie is. This movie is not scary at all, especially for a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, or just a horror movie in general. I don't consider it a horror movie, and I don't think the people who made the movie do either. It's considered a thriller and not a horror movie. But you'd expect it to be scary since it was made by Blumhouse, which they're known for scaring people a lot. But yeah, this movie was not scary at all. Not saying it was a bad movie, it's just, it wasn't scary. Now for everyone's favorite, the animatronics. I'm giving them all a 10 out of 10 since they look just like the game. And also, I thought there was actors inside of the suits, but no, they're fully functioning animatronic robots. See, if I stood by these guys in real life, I would be really scared because they look identical to the game. But yeah, these guys get a 10 out of 10. They look so good. Now for the acting. I don't know any of the actors' names, but I think the guy who played William Afton by far did the best job in the entire movie. Not saying the acting's terrible, it just could have been a tiny bit better. But other than that, it's a 9 out of 10. Here are a few problems I have with this movie. Number 1. Why is there no Markiplier in this movie? He's literally the king of FNAF. Number 2. This movie is not scary. When I watch Five Nights at Freddy's, I'd expect it to be scary. Number 3. It really focused on the story a little too much, and it felt a little dragged out before we got to see all of our favorite animatronics. But here was the best part of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I know this is not a spoiler, it's just a cameo.
Most important meal of the day.
Thought it was breakfast.
It's Batman.
Some people say that, but it's just a theory.
Are you being paid by the word?
I wish I would have recorded the part where everyone was laughing after he said it's just a theory. But I don't know how much I was allowed to record of the movie. Now let's see what everybody else thought about the movie. So the audience loves it, but like usual, the Rotten Tomatoes hate it. They're way too harsh on like every single good movie out there. But just because this has a low rating, doesn't mean it's a bad movie. I recommend you watching it. You'll definitely like it if you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. If you're a normal fan, however, you might be a little confused or bored. But I still think it's a pretty good movie. So for that, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 in total.